Oh, ain't that about a blip. What's going on, good people? There it is. Had to switch back on. It's your boy Gaming Dad. Just wanted to hope you guys can hear me and everything's going good. I'll have my iPad. All right. This is the week in gaming for July 13th, 2020. Hope you guys are going on. Hey, boo. My wife chimed in this evening. I think we shout out to some other people. Celty, too lazy. All right, I dig it. Little Tiny Man 13, what's going on with you? That's a credible name. What do the XD and the TY stand for? Had to shout out to my wife. She chimed in. All right, we'll get started in a little bit. Go ahead and take you down. All right. Very interesting week in gaming this week. Very, very interesting. I'm going to wait to see if we can get some more people to chime in before we go ahead and get started. How y'all doing this evening? Those of you who are watching. While I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and send some let people know that I'm in here. I need a publicist. I need somebody to kind of say, hey, let me move this out the way. My mic is in my camera view. But I need somebody just to come in and say, hey, you know what, take care of all my social media stuff. Because when you try to do it yourself, boy, it's a struggle. Maybe I should pay my daughter. She might be up for that. So, baby girl, if you're watching, hey, you might have a job. Did anybody watch the Ubisoft conference? Or that terrible Nintendo conference? Or Treehouse to Garbage Land? They both were terrible. Absolutely terrible. But, you know what? It is what it is. You know what? You just hope Nintendo can figure it out and turn it around. Right now, things are looking real gloom right now. That's right. If you chime it in for the first time, you know, go ahead and hit the like button. Those of you who are new to the channel, if this is something, you know what, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you'll know when I drop new videos. And you'll be the first to know because every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are live with This Week in Gaming with your boy, Gaming Dad. School is getting ready to start back up in a minute. Oh, what's going on? Doug Dad in the building, baby. Shout out to my boy, Doug. This is the legendary Gaming Dad, loud and clear, baby. I'm glad, at least, you know what, something is working right. You know, I'm glad at least my mic is working. You know what, I spent a little money last week and went out and purchased me some headphones. I'm gonna show y'all to them real quick. If you see my last stream, I've been streaming The Last of Us, but man, you know, at first I didn't think I was gonna like the white, man, but I really like these bad boys, man. You know, this little light is on. That's why it looks kind of funny because my green screen. But man, they so comfortable, man, and it sounds so good. I just haven't figured out yet, and this is the old man in me. I can't get my own voice out of my earphones. I can't do it. It's like, and I've been trying to like fight my way through it. It's been tough. I'm gonna figure it out though. Don't worry. In due time. There's something else to learn. That's one thing about doing this stream. You always doing something. Oh, it's the legendary Ethan George in the building. What's going on, Eth? Grown man Eth. That's all I can call you now. Shout out to Ethan. I'm gonna put you up on screen. What's not true, Eth? What's not true? But yeah, man, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button yet, man, hit the like button. You know, I'm trying to get it to 10 likes. Oh, it's cool. But you know what? Hey, man, like every night, I haven't given away all my eShop cards yet. And so if you're here on the stream and you're here for the first time, as long as you have made a comment in the stream, you are eligible to win a $10 eShop card, and I'll be giving them out every week until I run out. So best believe I'll have some this week and next week. You know what? And I got people who didn't claim theirs the week before, so I'll keep giving them out. You gotta make sure to receive it. You have to make sure that you are following me on Instagram or Twitter, either one. If you follow me there, just DM me, let me know like, hey, I'm the winner, and then we'll correspond and I'll get you those codes. But yep, don't forget. Let's see if I can bring it up real quick. Yeah, so much. I had so many scenes, man. I gotta break it down some. Where is it at? Question? No, wait, no. Oh, that's right. Yep. Don't forget, your boy is giving away a Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Edition. When I get to 10,000 subscribers, all you gotta do is share one of my videos and had the hashtag GamingDad10K. Preferably to share it on Twitter, or Facebook. You know, somewhere where I can be able to notice, figure out that you shared it. But it's kind of hard to share videos on Instagram, but it's possible if you know. Just let me know, and just make sure you have the hashtag GamingDad10K, and you are entered to win. And I only got too many people that's entered. I got about maybe 4 or 5 people that's already entered. So don't hesitate. It won't take you nothing but a couple of seconds to share any one of my videos. Just put the hashtag GamingDad10K, and you are entered to win. All right. Don't forget to follow your boy on Instagram and many other sites. I'm at the bottom. All right. We got 2 people watching. That's all right. But we about to get into the news. All right. We're going to start this news off week with... Oh, man. I didn't do that there. I'll tell you. Let me go ahead and click that on again. Thank you very much. I should have checked out my other... I added a bunch of screens today, so I'll probably be doing that back and forth quite a bit. Just click, click. It is what it is. But Ubisoft. Oh, man. Their forward event was yesterday. And shout out to the homie Doc Trey 81. If you don't follow Doc Trey 81, I like his channel because a lot of the news he puts out is straight to the point. His videos is not super long. Sometimes 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes. It's right around that range. That's why I like it. And it gives you some nice little meat, and he off to the next thing. But he said it best. He said, "Man, I claim my time back. I just wanted my time back from this event." Now, was it terrible? It wasn't absolutely terrible, but it definitely could have been a whole lot better than what it was. From a Nintendo Switch fan standpoint, it was garbage, straight trash. I mean, straight trash. If you're a Nintendo Switch fan, this was straight trash. I did like the premise of what Watch Dogs offers. I will say that I did like that concept. If they can make that happen, I think Watch Dogs will be a pretty entertaining game. I like the combat of Assassin's Creed, but once again, it wasn't true next gen. It didn't blow me away. It wasn't like, oh my god, I'm going to have to run out and get a PS5 today. I was like, it's Assassin's Creed, but the combat looked real good. I will, hands down, I give it to them, no doubt. Everything else was like, I don't remember everything else. A lot of it was Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed. Oh, Far Cry 6, the announcement at the end. That was, it's Far Cry rather. I need to get that together. But that was okay. But my overall, I gave it a man. I want to say a C, but man, it was trash to me. I ain't gonna lie, I was so disappointed. I was just like, Then on top of that, somebody copy strike the video. I was like, oh man, you make no money off me. I had to unlist that video. But it is what it is. Let me check into the comments. He said, my man Doug. He said, what you talking about? He said, those can't let me have those. What you talking about, these glasses? What you talking about, Doug? Let me know. Are you talking about the swag? Your boy is selling shirts. Finally got my store up and running on Teespring. But you know what? The dumb part about it, you can't really advertise your shirts on your YouTube until you get to 10,000 subscribers. So it is what it is, man. You know, one mountain at a time. You know. All right, Doug said the game said, "Are you on PS4 playing?" Yeah. I just don't play a whole lot because you know what. But I am playing The Last of Us 2, and Friday. I mean, I know Paper Mario coming out on Friday, but Ghost of Tsushima coming out on Friday too, and so I'm definitely more interested in picking up that Ghost of Tsushima than I am Paper Mario. But I'm getting them both, so it is what it is. Shout out, what is it? UK in Rigo. What's going on? Hey man, thank you, man. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe, man. We love you, part of this family, man. We do this every Monday night, man. Every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We just kind of get it in and kick it. And man, I'm glad you was able. Oh, look at this, man. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. I want to add it to my broadcast. It says pure character with loving, doving eyes, blowing red hearts. Shout out to my wife, man. She is a diehard supporter of the channel, man. She knows everything I've been trying to go to get this done. She knew about my dreams, 20 years ago that I wanted to do something in this realm. Almost considered, applying for to work for Nintendo in their communications department. Came real close to making that decision, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. But shout out. Hey big boy, my son chimed in. What's going on? T-Mac in the house. What's going on, Tyler? How you doing, buddy? Don't worry, man. Listen, hey, I saw your phone call earlier. Don't worry, you see what daddy's been doing. We'll chit chat. Send me a text message, and maybe after the stream we'll chit chat. Shout out to Tyler. Hey y'all, show him some love in the chat. All right. But yeah, man, back to Ubisoft, man. I just was not impressed with their conference. I think I don't care nothing about the next one. Well, not yet. They gotta bring me back in. Cause right now I wouldn't it was an hour wasting time. They did too much talking about other stuff that I really didn't want to hear about. That's the reason why we love Nintendo Directs, because they give you the game, the trailer, off to the next one. Boom. I mean, that's what we need. And you can have a whole nother event to talk about, gameplay and how games were designed. I didn't come to hear that. I come to see what games you got to offer me, what I got to get my pockets ready for, and how I need to organize my money going forward. That's what I want to know. All right. Next news item. God damn, I've got to do it again. Tell you, maybe you add new screens, I've been getting to click this little button, and it's like I can't during the screen while it's going, I can't just go in and just change it. I gotta wait till it click on and notice it's a green background, and then add my screen. It's crazy. But what you're seeing right now on screen here is a video from Limited Run Games, and Limited Run they just announced a bunch of games that are digital that they're bringing to physical. And this is one of them right here, buddy. Man, listen. To my heart, the third original Nintendo game that I ever bought, the third one was the original Castlevania on this right here. And man, ever since then, I have been in love. Castlevania 4 is probably one of my favorites. I'm playing Curse of the Moon 2 right now and loving that. You see I'm breaking up? Oh, I know why I'm breaking up too. Hold on, give me 1 second. I just want to see. My son said that I'm breaking up. I need to make sure it ain't me. All right, I think we back in it. Sorry for the breakdown and technical difficulties. He said, "What the hell?" Oh, it looked like I'm back in it, so we'll take it from there. If y'all hear me in the chat, let me know what's going on. But we're gonna continue. All right, I'm glad that this picked up. That was good. I like that. I kind of went out the stream, came back, and it was able to resume connection. So we're gonna keep at it. So back to the news. We talking about limited run games, and so like I said before, my only issue with limited run games is that you know what the games they're offering are great games. It's just they're crazy expensive for no reason. So I just don't see myself paying $60 for a game. I mean, well, let me take that back. Certain games I probably would. That Castlevania Connection I would. Sound and what you saying, Jeff? Looks better. All right, yep. I had to switch my internet over. So the good thing about this program I'm using is called Ecamm Live, and Ecamm was able to recognize that I had killed my stream, and it rebooted me right back into my stream as soon as I switched internet connection. So that's something good to know. So next time I won't have those issues. I can just switch on the fly. I won't have to cancel that out. So I'm glad things kind of work back out. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I hope everything continues to run right. How about that? So, shout out to my boy Jeff Pope. Grown man Jeff. Jeff, how old are you right now? Jeff, you probably like 20 some years old. No, Tyler, it wasn't you, buddy. I think it was Daddy's issue with my internet. So, it wasn't you. It was me. But now it's tripping. Like it's now I see it's buffering a lot. Boy, I tell you, you can't in this day and game you can't do nothing too much right. I'll figure it out one day. It might not be today. All right, back to the next. Hey, one thing I am glad about this game. Boy, I tell you, you think you would hit copy, it would just automatically do what it's supposed to do. But I am all about this. WWE Battlegrounds, September 18th for Nintendo Switch. I think it's Xbox One and PS4. Listen, when I was a kid, I was a big wrestling fan. Big wrestling fan. When I was in college, I was a big wrestling fan. I kind of got away with it since I've been living down here. Hey, man, listen. But I would tell you this here, man. This game looked fun. I like if wrestling gonna be wrestling, I'd rather be a fun wrestler. I don't need a really technical wrestler. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. I bet you my son Tyler is looking forward to this too. You have to put this on your Christmas list. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But the trailer looked good. I mean, it looks very over the top. You know, typically what you expect from wrestling. You know, wrestling ain't real anyway, but it's very entertaining. Very entertaining. All right, so let's switch over here to some. Golly, man, oh, I'm telling you, every time I switch over to a new screen, I should have checked all that beforehand. You know, it is what it is. But Nintendo news, and we're gonna start with another green screen. Yep, your boy got another green screen. I'm gonna switch that back out. But the Nintendo Treehouse event was straight trash. Just like, I think this was probably worse. This was worse than Ubisoft. Ubisoft had some games that you kind of think, you can get behind. Don't get me wrong, they showed off Paper Mario, and Paper Mario was, pretty, it's Paper Mario. It's going to be, I hope it's going to be good because I'm probably will pick it up. But the game, the big surprise game, who wanted Bakugan? Who wanted that? I mean, who wanted that game? Looks terrible. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, put it on your birthday list, Tyler. But you know what? That game. Listen, this presentation to me was the most disappointing because I was really kind of hyped for what they was about to offer. I just knew they was gonna bring something that I could talk about for a couple weeks. But then I got a straight dud, a straight hard turd came out of this presentation. And then on top of that, what gets me is, man, especially a lot of these companies, a lot of these during Corona, the virus, and being having to broadcast. You know what? You would think that some of these companies would have like really nice mics, really nice video for some of these things that they're offering, and some of the audio and the video is absolutely terrible. It's like, man, who decision was that? But this was another one. Hey, this presentation was not very good. I was not impressed, and once again, I claim my time. I wish I can go back and just get my time back. I wish I would have caught somebody else who reported on it and told me that it was trash beforehand, and that I've been glad because I would have said, you know what, I missed out on that one. All right, let's jump into some questions. All right. Don't know what that means, Pogger, but shout out to Bishop Mail. What's going on with you? All right, my man Doug is back in the building. Thought it was me for a minute, but it was only messing up on my phone. Yeah, you know what? Mine's too. I was watching it, just kind of like checking it on my phone to see how the quality was, and it was acting up on my phone too. So I don't know. But thanks for sticking with me though. All right, my man. Shout out to Jeff Pope. Jeff Pope says, "See, I just got mixed emotions about it, and yeah, it looks great." But it's going to turn out like NBA 2K. What are you talking about? What's going to turn out like NBA 2K20? You talking about Paper Mario? I think Paper Mario gonna be that deal, but and 2K20 wasn't that bad on the Switch. It just wasn't 2K20 on the PS4 or Xbox. And yeah, it was kind of hard to it was hard to green light on the Switch. I get it, but it wasn't that bad. Right? Listen, the Treehouse was worse. Yes, the Treehouse was terrible. I mean, totally a waste of time. I wish I can get my money back. I mean, the money I invested, like my time. Time is money. Money is time. You get what I'm saying to you. But yeah, man, that was terrible. But off to the next. Hey, man. One thing that kind of tickled my heart a little bit is that, one, I've never played a Crisis game. Never. But I knew it was going to come out later this month, and then they canceled it, I was pissed. I was like, man, I was kind of prepared to play some Crisis. But one, the game is relatively cheap. I'm going to get my spot. One, the game is relatively cheap. $29.99. Can't beat that. One. Crisis was it was a great game back in the day. Even though I never get to play it, I watched a lot of people play it because it was always on PC. So it was pushing the PC to the max back in the day. To have this in portable mode, I just hope it play right and it's not the load times is not stupid. But I'm ready. I'm excited for this game to come out. Crisis Remaster is coming out for the Nintendo Switch. It is coming out this month. I believe it's the 23rd of July. So be on the lookout for that. $29.99 MSRP. But I'm really looking forward to this. I don't know if it has online multiplayer, but I hope it does. I love good games with a good story and a good shooter. And from what I hear so far from everybody else is that it has a great story, great shooter. I just hope it plays well. I can deal with the graphics not being that well. I just can't deal with a game that doesn't play well. When a game doesn't play well, it's like, man, it is the worst. The worst. But yep. Anybody else picking up Crisis? Can't beat $29.99. That is definitely worth it. Hey man, if you're new to the stream, just checking in, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're watching it from your phone or whether you got to go out and hit X and then hit the like button to come back into the chat. But definitely hit the like button for me. I really would appreciate it. And if you're new and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. We would definitely want you to be a part of the things that we're doing moving forward. We are approaching 7,000. We're about 300 or so away. So definitely. All right, check out the question. Said, wow, what is this, Jeff? WWE. Oh, got it. Yeah, WWE. Oh man, Listen, good. Thank you, Jeff, for bringing that up, man. WWE for the Nintendo Switch. Matter of fact, for every platform, but really Nintendo Switch was the worst game I ever seen run. Period. And then you know what? They had the nerve because Even after all of that, even after them not releasing any patches to fix it, they still was selling this game at a high mark, man. They 2K need their tail whoop for that. All right, so I got another game I want to hold on, let's see. I'm gonna respond to this Jeff's question. It said WWE looked promising in the trailer, but it failed with creating your players glitches and hitting your opponent 20 feet away. Yeah, man, there's some videos online about the quality of this game and some video. It just make you say, man, who quality controlled this game? Matter of fact, who greenlighted it? Fire that person immediately. Immediately. All right, let's see. Maybe I might have a green screen, and I don't. Hey, I saw this game. I saw an article about this game here, and I'm a big fan of Burnout, and this game right here is Lost Wing. And Lost Wing is a game that comes out at the end of this month. It's probably gonna come out digital. Probably won't be physical, but it has everything that I kind of like. I like shooters. I like fast things that's got a lot of speed in it, and this kind of fits the bill. So that comes out the end of this month. It's called Lost Wing. I just wanted to put that out there. I saw that in the as I was doing my research, and I figured that maybe it might be some of y'all out there that like shooter games like this, like me. And so that's the end of this month. It won't this is not my big game releases for the week, but this comes out at the end of this month. So be on the lookout for Lost Wing. All right. See what Tyler got to say. So, are you going to ever do Animal Crossing on YouTube? Are you going to get it for your Switch? You know what, Tyler, that's a very, very great question. And the answer to that question is, I don't know. Tyler, I own the game. I bought it. It's in a brand new case. It's all in the plastic. I have not opened it because I'd be so busy that I don't have time to dig into it. Even you would think during COVID that I would have more time to kind of like, relax. But nope, I've just been moving along like a busy little bee. In and out, in and out. Good question, son. Good question. All right. Next news item. Hey, what you're looking at is Nintendo reportedly release a $250 Lego NES console next month. Now, okay. If you're able to play, if this thing could be able to hook up to the TV, then yeah, I'll pay $250. But to be just a plain Lego set, no. No, I would not dare. Now, listen, if it plug up and then play, that's one thing. And when it looks like it, it just might. I don't know, but I just tell you, if it plays, that's one thing. I'll be all about that. Matter of fact, I would pre-order that right now because I need me an original Nintendo. But if it's just all Legos, they can hang it up. I don't need it that bad. Let me know what y'all think about. Y'all think y'all picking this up here? But I do want the Lego collection with Mario. I am going to pick up one of those. I just don't know which one I'm going to pick up. I think one of those for sure because I want the Mario character for collecting reasons. So, next news item dealing with Nintendo. One Paper Mario review is out. Famitsu gave it a 36 out of 40. Gave it 9 straight across. Let's see who. Okay, shout out to I salute my brother. Hey, I just can't pronounce your name because I would tear it up. I know it look like Betancourt. That's what it look like. But I don't want to be disrespectful. Welcome to the stream. Hey, man, if you new, hit the subscribe button, man. We go live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the stream. You got any questions, man, let me know. We're just talking about news right now. Right now, we're talking about Paper Mario. And that comes out this Friday. But, we're talking about the reviews. There's one site that has reviewed it. And they gave it 36 out of 40, which is pretty good for this particular website. But they have also gave games that wasn't, how can I say, at 36. They've given it really high scores, and the game wasn't really good. So Famitsu is hit or miss. They more hit than miss. But I mean, it gives me extra, a little bit of hype for the game. I can go for an open world. This game right now, it screams Nintendo Switch Lite. I don't foresee myself playing on the screen. I definitely see myself playing in the handheld mode. So if anybody else is picking up Super Mario, let me know in the chat. Matter of fact, throw a 1 up in the chat if you're picking up Paper Mario. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. All right. Next news item. Oh, I got what? So that's it for Nintendo news right now. We're gonna jump into some PlayStation news. And today the internet kind of went crazy. Everybody was going crazy because of PS5 pre-orders that was leaked to go live today, but it did not go live. I would tell you this here right now, it did not go live. Let me look. Matter of fact, let me see if I can see what's going on. I was following. There's a couple of YouTubers that went out today, and they had a whole live stream about these pre-orders because they were supposed to go live today at 3:30. So everybody kind of went crazy. I mean, they went absolutely crazy, and but his stream was good. But you know what? Let me see if I can refresh. Let me see if anything pop up. I'm looking at GameStop. Yep. So they have not went live, but they were supposed to go live today at 3:30, and then it went from 3:30 to 4:30, and to 5 to 6 to 7, and still no pre-orders. The only thing that happened that was different is that PlayStation rather launched their Amazon site today. So pretty much on the Amazon site, it said it had everything about the PS5. I do believe they're going to launch pre-orders before Xbox event. Xbox event is July 23rd, so you want to be on the lookout for that. I think that's going to be pretty good. But PlayStation is trying to get the jump on them. So today was crazy. If you was online anywhere watching some YouTubers doing their live stream, shout out to my boy Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, he had a good stream, man. But you know what? It just didn't happen. But you know what? A lot of people chimed in because you can tell that people are hungry. People want that PS5. People want to get one for Christmas. So, all right. I just want to know how much it's going to cost. The cost is going to be big for me. All right. So, sticking with PlayStation, I think people need to pay attention to this. Sony invested $250 million into Epic. And so when it first came out, people was like, oh, Sony then bought Fortnite, which is not true. Because if you know how big Epic is, Epic is not a small company. $250 million only gets you like 1.4% of the company. So Sony owns 1.4% of Epic. So, they're not getting the hold of Fortnite or anything else. However, it's something to pay attention to because other companies other companies that have Fortnite, like Nintendo and PC and Xbox. But you know what, PlayStation got a foot in the door. Well, you know what, I think we should pay attention to see what develops out of this here. All right, Ethan said, "Oh, Ethan get a 1 in the chat." Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Ethan, I'm getting it. I'll let you know how it is. I'm gonna play it on my Nintendo Switch Lite, and I'm gonna post some video about that, and we'll see how it is. So, all right. So remember this video here. Going back to the thing about the investment, people believe that this demo right now you're watching is a tech demo created by Epic on the PS5. What you're watching right now is real PS5 footage of a tech demo, hypothetically, a tech demo. Don't know if it's going to be a game or what it's going to turn out to be, but however, I mean, when you watch this demo in person, I was thoroughly impressed, of what the PS5 can offer you with this SSD. But I would tell you this here. I wonder that $250 million investment was for this tech demo. So it's like I said before, it's gonna be interesting how things go forward with Epic. Those you don't know about Epic, Epic makes Fortnite and Real Engine 5. Not with the Real Engine, whatever the engine is. I forgot on top of my head. But you know what? Nevertheless, Epic is a a humongous company. I think they're worth like over $18 billion. So 250 million is a drop in the bucket. All right. So of course, PlayStation released their box art for Spider-Man, and some other companies have released their box art for the PS5's new box art. I mean, I think the box art is dope. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting this Spider-Man. I need to finish. I need to. Matter of fact, I need to play through Spider-Man. I need to work on it. I was supposed to do it on my Facebook channel, but just never got time to it. All right. So let's dip into some questions in the chat. Let's see. I got Doug. He says, I mean, Lego people love their stuff in Nintendo 64 and Lego together. Is it easy 250 cop? Well, I don't know, man. That ain't easy. And like I said before, it's gotta play. It's gotta play the game. It's gotta play it. I just better take some old Nintendo cartridges and put it in that system for me to pay $250. But just for some Legos? Shh. Nope. My man E said that he put a one in chat. He said, "Listen, I'm getting Paper Mario. I'm with you." And Tyler said, "Nope. But if you had the money though, you would get it. Don't worry, just save up all your allowance. You'll get it one day. Or put it on your birthday list." All right. Doug said, "Laugh out loud. Played everyone who thought it went live." Man, listen. I was watching Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Plays has a great channel. I like Obi-Wan. I think he's exciting. He be hyped all the time. But I'm telling you, he had about 2,000 people in his stream, which is a lot for him. I mean, even though he has he had like 60,000 subscribers, but for him to have a live chat, that many people, I mean, that was a lot, and it was jamming. I mean, but it is what happened. All right, shout out to Liam. What's going on, baby boy? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. If you're new to the channel, man, you know what? Feel free, man, hit the subscribe button. We'd like you to be a part of this family. We go live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week in gaming with your boy Gaming Dad. But hey, by you chiming in, for those of you who chimed in tonight, you know what? You guys have entered to win a Nintendo eShop card. And we'll be picking a winner sometime this evening before we off. But you know what? I'll announce the winner. But if you don't come back and check to see who won, and I give you 2 weeks, you got to contact me either on Twitter or on Instagram. Follow me either one of those places and just DM me. And then we'll transpire from that. So, all right. My man Doug says, hey, so I'll stick with my Xbox. We got higher FPS. You know what? Listen, man, I'm gonna get them both. I ain't gonna lie to you, because you know what? I love Halo, so I'm gonna be in there. But you know what? I'm a big God of War guy too. So I mean, they both got games I want to play. So I'm team gaming. I'm gonna game on whatever comes out. All right. Let's see. Next news item. All right, we're gonna turn on the game. It wasn't a whole lot to talk about with Xbox this week, but we're gonna get into it in the question block. But I just wanted to remind you guys that, let me see if I can remind you guys that, hey, Xbox Showcase is on July 23rd at 9 a.m. I think that's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it should be good. I'm going to live stream it, so if you guys want nothing to do, you don't want to hear nobody doing a bunch of talking. I don't do a bunch of talking. I like to listen unless it's something that's like, amazing. You know what? I don't know where you guys were at. Do you remember it was a Nintendo Direct when they announced Smash Brothers? Dog, that was epic. That was an epic show. It was the first time I was just like, oh, I mean, I was like loud for real. Like, oh, I can't believe this. And when that like when the cross came on the Splatoon on Splat Girl's eye, I was done. So I'm really looking forward to what Xbox is going to show. They need to come with their A game because if you watch Sony's presentation, Sony came with their A game. Their presentation was flawless. It would that's how it should be. It should be games, 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 and then it was like the console reveal. It's like I'm gonna give you all this fire, and then I'm gonna icing it off. I'm gonna top it off with this reveal of this PlayStation. Can't beat that, man. That's how you do it. Hey man, if you're new to the stream, man, don't just sit there and watch, man. Just you can enter to win a Nintendo eShop card, but the only way you get to enter to win is by leaving a comment. If you don't leave a comment, then you're not entered to win. Just because you chimed in for a minute and watch, I never know you chimed in or not. But if you chime in, you leave a message to say what up, though. Hey, you win it. Shout out to all my people from Detroit. What up, though? All right. So yeah, that's it. But definitely you want to pick that out. I didn't run a scene for this here, but this is a couple of rumor mills that I want to talk about, and both of them dealing with Nintendo. Let's see if I can get down here. All right, so two things I want to talk about with Nintendo, and this, once again, this is the rumor part of it. So none of this stuff is confirmed. It's just something that you kind of be looking out for. So Nintendo it's rumored that on the 20th that they're supposed to have a Nintendo Direct. I'll believe it when I see it. When Nintendo drops it, I'll believe it. I just can't say, hey, but you know what? What makes it credible is that that GameStop has listings for new games with no titles, but they added new SKUs to the system. And typically, when that happens, a Direct is coming, and that has been pretty legit. So I know one is coming. Matter of fact, let me take it back. I don't know one is coming because Nintendo can drop you 9 trailers on Twitter and say have at it. But if one comes, I'll be happy because you know what, it's been a minute since we heard anything from Nintendo. So definitely want to look into that. But also, I believe they found out this slide to be fake, and I don't have it pulled up. But Tomb Raider may be coming to the Switch. Just don't know for sure if it's legit. I've reached out and looked at some other things online. They found that the slide that they had, somebody created, was fake. But however, you know what? I mean, where there's smoke, there could be fire. So be on the lookout for that for sure. All right, let me jump back. All right, Tyler says, if you do Animal Crossing, I would love to be in a video. Hey, buddy, you know what? Maybe we can make that happen. Maybe we can somehow simultaneously, I can interview you, and you can teach me how to play Animal Crossing. Something to think about. Shout out to my son. He thinking tonight. All right, so that was Rumor Mill. I'm gonna switch on over to big game releases for this week, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4 games coming out this week. 4 games, and I didn't even know this game was coming out. Do anybody know what this game is? It's called Void Terrarium. Don't know what this is. Don't know what it's about. All I know is coming out for all platforms, including the Switch, and it's $60. And I watched the trailer. I did. I watched the trailer, and look, I'm not impressed. It looked like a dungeon crawler, but I'm not impressed. It don't look like, ooh man, this is $60. Who gonna pay $60? You gonna pay $60? If you gonna pay $60 for this game, let me know. And when you buy it, just let me know how it is. Shout out to the boy Neo Prime 33 who just followed me on Twitter. Appreciate you. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, let's see. It said, that showcase had everyone going crazy. That's how I'm feeling about the new. Man, Doug, you right, man. You know what? Listen, my backlog is so long, man. Like I still haven't finished Resident Evil 7. But Resident Evil 7 was a scary game, man. Scary. I remember I'm just a punk that's gonna come to scary games. And listen, when I was young, man, listen, I fight with the best of them. But when it comes to like scary movies, I'm just a punk. I'm ready to punch you. I was the guy. If you took me to the haunted house, I was the guy that punched the dude who jumped out at you. I was that guy. If you jump out at me, I'm punching you, and that's how it was. He said, "Oh, hold on, listen. I'm gonna post this up here because it's crazy." Shout out to Pointless. Hey man, welcome to the stream. He said, "How do I get a girlfriend?" Man, you don't get a girlfriend looking like this on your on your picture. You did one change his picture immediately. But how do you get a girlfriend? I don't know, man. They got a bunch of dating sites. You know, they got like Tinder. You know, it can be open and honest. Talk to people. Don't be afraid to rejection. You're gonna get rejected. You know, that's what's gonna happen. People gonna reject you sometimes. But you know, when you get rejected, you know, it's somebody for everybody. And you gotta have confidence in yourself first. As long as you have confidence in yourself, man, you make that move. You'll be surprised what happens. You might find somebody who feel just like you feel, and then y'all guys can get together, and before you know it, y'all family. So, thanks, Pointless, for that non-gaming statement, but it worked. But yeah, once again, this is Void to Terria, $60. But next for the games of this week, this is a day one buy. This is a day one buy. I will have this on Friday, because it looks absolutely awesome. You know, I believe right now, and I've only played half the game, that The Last of Us 2 right now is game of the year. Until something else comes out that rivals that, it's game of the year right now for me. It's just that good. You know, to me, the story is not I can say my cup of tea, but it's still a good story. But the combat and the level progression, and man, hands down. But this game right here, man, this is up my alley, man. Open world ninja, sword battle, it's on and popping. Yeah, so definitely day one by Ghost of Tsushima. Let me know if anybody picking that up. If you're not picking it up, you probably should pick that up, because it's gonna be epic. This is one I'm so glad it's coming out. So glad. Hey man, one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, Donkey Kong Country, man. I remember when I bought this game. Oh man, I had so much fun going through and playing and beating the game, tough as nails, but a good game, man. If you have Nintendo Online, man, this is a no-brainer. You download this, you have yourself a great time. Donkey Kong Country comes out, I believe, not tomorrow, but Wednesday. Comes out Wednesday on your Nintendo Online. So if you got Nintendo Online, you're good to go. If you don't have Nintendo Online, then you probably need to get it. I know one. I will be giving out a Nintendo Online subscription, but it's not coming no time soon. It's a couple months, probably closer to Christmas. I'm going to give it out. So, but yeah, man, definitely pick up the Nintendo Donkey Kong Country. And of course, the Origami King comes out on Friday. Hands down, like I said before, I can't wait to get. This is gonna be one that I play. Like, I'm gonna get a couple levels in. I'm on nickel and dime this game, and I'm gonna do it while I'm in bed. That's the beauty of the Switch, is that portability and that ability to not be tied down. You know, I bet money the Nintendo Switch can save some marriages, because, you know, sometimes, man, you can get invest into a game and get locked in, and you know what, you locked in. It's like, but if you're stationary from a TV and you can't just like spend time or be with your significant other, it becomes hard. But now with my wife, you know what, my wife is glad I'm in the bed with her. You know, she don't mind me playing my game as long as I'm in the bed. So that's why I love the Switch, man. So yeah, definitely the Origami King comes out on Friday. Definitely picking it up. So all right, we're gonna move on over to our question of the week. question of the week is brought to you by the good people over and the Reeves family. Yep. Side, no sponsors. But your boy got question of the week. All right, question of the week. Let's see what's going on. Before I get into them, I'm going to respond to Doug real quick. Doug says, I haven't even played. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you need to play RE. You know, listen, it's different than playing like RE2 and RE3, hands down, because it's more, how can I say it? It's more first person. But man, it's still scary. It's scary. It's creepy. Yeah, man. Play with some headphones on. You'll be really scared. That's how I played it. I played with some headphones on. I was like, you know what? Sometimes you've been scared. You be sitting there playing with your headphones on. You be like, ooh. You be sitting there, and all of a sudden you be like, I gotta get out of here. That's how it be. That's how scary that game is. So, yeah, them parents in that game, they crazy. Yeah, you want to pick that one up. My man Doug with the responses. All right. So, question of the week. I got how many questions I got? Two questions for questions of the week, and this is the first one. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna explain what my answer to this question, but then you know what? Hey man, if you guys chime in, let me know what you think. My first question is, hey man, do you miss E3? And I'm gonna say yes. I miss E3 because think about it like this here. Even with E3, if you got like a big Nintendo Direct, and you got some trash games within that Direct, you was okay with that. You know what? It's like, all right. But you know what? You have some hitters coming. And you knew that day when, you know, people was coming with their A game. It's like, you can tell right now that a lot of these companies is not coming with their A game. They're just, you know what? They're just nickel and diming, streaming out little bits here in time. They're like feeding the birds, right? Just, you know, just throwing little pieces of bread out there, and you know, and we hungry for some news games, so we all picking around there, picking up the bread. I really miss E3. I hope somehow, some way that the people that run E3 is trying to figure out how to bring this back together. I mean, especially if they can get this COVID-19 under control. I would love to see E3 back. I just don't know if it's gonna be back next year or the year after, but man, I miss E3. I wish it would. I just, after seeing some of these conferences, I'm just not impressed. Like, tell you, man, that Ubisoft conference, man, I just knew Ubisoft was gonna come with it. And if they would have showed, listen, I tell you this much: if Ubisoft would have showed up on E3 with that conference, with that showcase, they'd have been, man, that video would have got like 1 million dislikes, hands down, because that was horrible, terrible. So let me know what y'all think about that. Do you really miss E3? I do. I hope it don't go away. To me, it needs to really come back, because you know what they've been offering has been terrible. You know, to me, Sony is really the only company so far that has dropped something that I was like, okay, this is. If they'd have dropped that at E3, you know what, it'd have probably won. They probably won E3 with their last showcase, hands down. All right, so my wife chimed in. She gave me an angry face. I don't know why she got an angry face, but she gave me one. I'm gonna find out sooner or later, right? Happy wife, happy life. So, all right. Next question. So, as you guys respond, let me know. Man, I'll tell you one thing, man. It's hot down here in my little room. I got too much thing going on. He said, wrong. Wrong answer gave you dad. I know, right? Nah, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, if my wife is happy, then we all good. Gave me dad is good. All right. So, next question. Let's see where I'm at. All right, this is a long one. It says, and this kind of goes to my Xbox news. It says, if you can play new release games on current Xbox systems, is it worth upgrading to the Xbox Series X? Whew, man. Shoot, man, I need to. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I got to take a drink, man. It's so hot down here. Our brother is starting to perspire. Lemon water. Get you some. Your kidneys will thank me later. But, and my response to this question is that I don't know, man. I mean, that's why Xbox got to show me something that says, okay, I need this investment. Now, of course, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the Xbox, hands down. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pick it up. But if I was just a regular consumer, I would probably say nah. Especially if I got an Xbox One X already. It's like, and I know Halo coming on the Xbox One X. I mean, it would have to be a big, drastic shift for me to say, okay, all right, I got you. You know what? No problem. I'm gonna pick it up. But if they're gonna be on both platforms, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of upgrading? So Phil Spencer felt that way. He's like, you know what? He's not gonna hold. Games should be played on all systems. I was like, he made some kind of whack statement like that. I mean, well, if he did that, he pretty much done signed Xbox Series X coffin because PS5 is gonna take his money. I know if I'm a person out there, you know, if I was just a regular consumer, if I wasn't even a gaming dad, I looked at that and said, okay, I know what system I'm buying. I'm buying that PS5 because the PS5 is gonna give me something different. And that's the key. That's what next generation should be something different. Unless you got a game like Zelda, then you know it. You can have it on both systems. But to have all the games coming out, and there's no game that's like, okay, this is strictly specific to this user base. I don't know. See, Doug, listen, hey, see my wife chime back in. I'm put up here. She said yes. Happy wife, happy life. All right. So Doug says, is that the frames per second that will take you? Ha! That's the frames per second to take your soul. Oh man, you know what? What's gonna be interesting, Doug, is that when a company like Digital Foundries gets a hold of these systems, and when they put them side by side, that's gonna be the tell of the tape. That's what I'm looking for. Now, I think these first couple of games on both systems, people gonna get, but that's gonna be the tell of the tape. You know what? I think what the one key element that's what's gonna hold the PS5 probably over the Xbox Series X, if they don't do nothing similar, is that SSD. Is that ability to have that game and have no load times. That's gonna be the difference. I tell you right now. I mean, the graphics could be one thing, but the load times are like non-existent on the PS5. But you got to deal with some load times on the Xbox Series X. That's gonna be a hard one to overcome. Hard one to overcome. All right, so listen, hey man, if you guys think about some of these questions and you got some response to it, feel free to drop those in the comment area. And don't forget, I am giving out a Nintendo eShop card at the end of this series. I think whoever hit the like button, appreciate you. All right, let's see. All right, what's next? All right, we're gonna talk about last week's winner. Last week's winner was Ahmed. I'm just gonna go over the last. I think I might say Florenson Ahmed. He was here in the stream last week. Oh, my man Hunk, what's going on, baby? Hunk is back in the scene. But for us, he was our last week's winner of our Nintendo eShop card, and man, I can't even find his profile. So I was hoping he might chime in tonight, but he has not chimed in. So I'm gonna give him one more week. If he doesn't chime in then he's gonna miss out. And then, matter of fact, I have another winner from the week before that who did not. Let me go ahead and pull him up. Let's see. Chobo Joe, he won the week before that, and Chobo Joe has not claimed his winnings. So, once again, I'll keep giving out eShop cards until, you know what, they all gone. And so until then, we'll just keep picking new winners. All right. Let me go ahead. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Hey man, listen, you trying to do something right. All right, listen, like I said before, don't forget, good people, that your boy is giving out Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Edition. And all you gotta do is share one of my videos with the hashtag GamingDad10K. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Preferably that you share it on Twitter or or Facebook with this hashtag, and I can be able to track it down. So don't forget, it doesn't care what video you share. To share one of my videos, and with this hashtag, and you enter yourself to win. I only got about 5 people who've entered so far. So if you're watching right now, you know what? If you have not entered, you should go ahead and enter tonight. Won't cost you a thing. And yeah, man. So we get to 10,000 subscribers, and we're slowly creeping on 7,000. So, stay yourself involved. All right. All right, get to my prize. All right. So I don't know who the winner's gonna be this week. So how I do it is that I will reach out to my lovely assistant. I have to call my daughter, who's probably not watching my video like she should. But I'm about to call her right now, so she can come down and get my list together. That's right, we do this live on air. Gotta call her. Man, it is blazing hot in my room. Hey, baby girl, come on down and do my winners for me. All right, bye-bye. All right, my daughter should be down in a minute. So just in case if I need to get up and open the door, you know what? Take me another squid to give me a second. Oh, but you know what I can do? We did the game releases. And so we'll wait while she's getting that together, and we will do what we call my comments of the week. Right. I love comments of the week because people respond to my videos all through the week, and so I like to pick a couple and be able to broadcast and let them know that, hey, I am actively reading your responses, and some of them are funny, some of them are mean, but you know what? It is what it is. All right, before we get into comments, we can go ahead and chime in. Let's see. All right, Tyler says, what is the best way to have fun on PlayStation? You know what? Tyler, that kind of depends on the game, buddy. PlayStation and Xbox, they pretty much do the same thing. It just, it all depends on the type of game that you like. You have fun. It's like you have fun on the Switch. I just think from your perspective, the Switch is probably a better option right now. You get more games. It's cheaper. Your brothers and sisters both got Switch, so you can be able to communicate. But a lot of people are probably gonna have a PS5, so you gotta kind of look at the games. I like Spider. Yeah, I think you would love Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man would be a great game for you to play. So I don't know. That's a good question. Something I need to think about. But do some research. You got an iPad for a reason. Shout out to my son Tyler. Hey man, if you guys are new to the channel, man, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. What's going on, my man? Hunk is back. Hunk rode with us last week, man. We had a good time. He said, "Sorry, I wasn't at home." I think I'm assuming he wasn't at home. Hey, that's all right, my brother. You here now? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. My man Doug, he said, "Yeah, man, because of higher quality, we're getting even better 1080p frames per second with Scarlet." Yeah. I mean that's my thing here. It's like, you know what? Like we're already getting, the games on the. Hold on, big girl. You see it over there?
No.
Hold on, good people. I gotta find this. My little play. You see it? Oh, here it is.
Oh, so the last one said.
Yeah, here it is. All right. Some of them people are right back for the stream tonight. Like Hunk and Doug. I know Hunk and Doug was here last week, and Tyler was here last week. Your mommy then chimed in. So, listen, I don't care who. If you chimed in, you got an option to win. So I know if your mommy wins, she might give it to one of y'all. So if my son or my wife wins, then I will repick. Now Tyler, if you win, then your daddy will send you $10. We'll figure it out. But everybody else, yeah, feel so hold tight. You know what? If she getting those names together, when she gets those names together, we're gonna get right back into it. But All right, we're gonna talk. Go ahead and go to these comments of the week. All right, the first comment comes from uh, Miss. Well, maybe it's Mister Morales. It says, "Thanks for the video. Buying games for my girlfriend's birthday." The video they're talking about, I'll show you in a minute. But both of these comments come from the same video. Second video, I couldn't put it on that little black screen, so I had to put it down here. And this is I don't listen. I know this is Diaz Del Bosque. I probably tore that all up. Charged to my head, not to my heart. But it says, "Thank you for this. Picking up my Switch Lite, and I love the selection of games. Grizz looks awesome awesome and up my alley. I like my games laid back and not infiltrating. Oh, it's infuriating. Haha." Shout out to those two for sharing their comments and responding to my videos. And so, those comments come from this video here. And I keep moving into the screen. Just got a quick story about this game. When I first made this video and I posted it, man, I got so much hate from Facebook that the Facebook Nintendo community, man, was like, they was ready to tear my head off because but they were like, they were just suggestions. They was just, that's if you watch the video and you listen to the video, you would have known that these are a list of games that my daughter currently owns, and so I just used her list as to make the video. But they're suggestions, you know what? But people were so mad, like, all games are, girls can play all games, which is true. I'm not dissing that by any stretch of the imagination. However, just imagine if you just never knew anything. If you're a mom and you watched and you saw this video, who got a daughter who won a Nintendo Switch, but you want some good games to buy your daughter, you would watch this video and get some value out of it. But sometimes people respond with their emotions and they don't think, and so that's one thing about gamers. Sometimes they so rapid fire response, they don't sit back and say, well, you know what, let me think about this. And I'm not trying to be sexist. They just thought I was, they thought I was sitting next to the devil. Crazy, but it is what it is. All right, good people, let's get on back down there to our prize. My daughter's still right now. Don't forget now. And don't forget, we are here every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, let me ask you a question. This is a great question for those who are still in the chat. I don't know how many people I guess hanging around. I got 4 people that's in the chat right now. Of the 4 people that's in the chat, you know what? Would this be something that you want us to kind of do more? Is once a week enough? You know what? Is it This Week in Gaming enough? Should we be highlighting gaming news as it comes? That's something to think about. And we have been thinking about it from this standpoint. All right, I'm just scrolling down to see if anybody else chimed in. Any more questions? He said, all right, Hunks, he says, do you think one of the games Nintendo have planned is Call of Duty? Oh man, I don't know, man. You know what, man? And the reason why I say that, I just don't think Activision sees Nintendo as a viable option. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't, especially with the success of like Fortnite and Warface. Especially Warface. Warface is a good first-person shooter. It ain't Call of Duty, but it does the job, hands down. But I just don't know, man. I mean, even though personally, I would want a Call of Duty that I can play on the go. I don't know if you guys remember, man, if you ever had a PS Vita, man, put a 1 up in the chat. If you ever had a PS Vita, put a 1 in the chat. Because PS Vita had a game called Killzone Mercenaries. And that was, to me, the best portable first-person shooter that I have played. That game was great. The PS Vita, man, I hated that Sony abandoned it. That was a great system. They was stupid for that. That was real dumb. But Killzone Mercenaries, that game was good. So, to answer your question, Hunk, I hope they do. I just don't think they are. I would be happy. Because to me, that's really, You ask what games is the Switch really missing? The Switch is really missing Madden, a legit Call of Duty. I can't really think of anything else. I can't think of really any really mainline game that's missing. If it had a Madden and a Call of Duty, they would probably if they had a Madden and Call of Duty that was legit and played well, they'd probably be 70 million by now. Just adding those two games. I don't know what's going on, why those games cannot fit and run on the Switch. I just don't know. But I wish those two games would come to the Switch. But nope, I don't think so, huh? Good, great question though. Great question. All right, got it. See. So, what Call of Duty games do you think is most likely to be to most be released? I think believe. Um, I don't know, man. Best believe we're gonna get one. I'm trying to think. Yeah, a Black Ops. Man, my son still plays Black Ops 3. Still, I don't know what it is about that game, man, but he played zombies to his heart's content. And I was like, man, you just do the same thing. You just survive and get zombies. But let me tell you another good game. I know. Listen, don't get me wrong. I like Call of Duty too. But hey, what is it? Zombie Trilogy. Is it Zombie? I did the review on it. Zombie Army Trilogy. That's the name of it. Man, that's a good game, man. I kind of went back to that recently. I'm doing a review on this panel that I got from this company, and I kind of played with the panel using that game, and I was like, man, that game is nice, man. I'm telling you, listen, be on the lookout for my new channel is Gaming Dad Tech. I'm gonna kind of add it right on along to the things I'm doing here, but it's gonna be a separate channel to itself. Man, I'm reviewing this monitor. It's a thin monitor. It's from the company. I think will max it. I think we'll max it or will something. However, but the screen is quality, man. But one thing I like about it the most is that it has you can connect if you have a USB C to USB C, you can connect your Switch right to the monitor. You don't need like a dock or anything else. I mean, you get one cord, it'll go right into the slot, and you playing your Switch. I was like, tell me, man, that review is coming soon, quite within the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that, and be on the lookout for Gaming Dad Tech. I haven't got any art up yet, but I'm trying to build some of my video library first before I drop the channel. All right, good job, Hunk. That was another good one. Hunk, man, firing them off. So if Rockstar was to lead GTA series, do you think GTA 5 will be a Switch Pro exclusive? I think so. I think because I don't know, man. That's a hard one. I'm gonna tell you why it's hard. Right? And I would say it will be great, but I don't think Nintendo's gonna pay Rockstar the money. Cause that's one of the things that Nintendo's going to pay Rockstar the money for that to be an exclusive. But more than likely, looking at The Witcher 3, I mean, I believe GTA can probably run just as great on the Switch as any other game. But I don't think Nintendo's gonna cough up the money. I think it's a money issue dealing with that. But to me, if GTA is really trying to continue to push GTA 5, it should have been on the Switch. That's a no brainer, especially after seeing like games like Breath of the Wild and especially The Witcher 3 and how big and vast that game is, and just have that and all its DLC onto one cartridge. Once again, another game that would sell like hotcakes if it was on the Switch. If it was portable, is GTA 5. Only thing about it, man, you'll be seeing little kids playing GTA 5 because their parents are so stupid because they don't think. I used to work at GameStop. I used to couldn't stand that. You sitting there for a minute and watching parents, and parents are just letting they come to the counter. They child like 7 years old. They come to buy GTA 5. It's like, do you know what's in this game? And parents be like, no, but my son wants it. It's like, hashtag I hate weak parents. Weak. Hmm.
It's a dude that just shot
Huh?
Diego.
What'd you say?
It was the boy who just found it. I was gonna start cutting.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. It said Doug. It says Call of Duty. Gotta wait some time. Yeah, man. I really think Call of Duty. I think this is when you're gonna get. This is when you're gonna get mad in Call of Duty, GTA 5. You're gonna get that once uh, Switch 2 is released. That's what I believe. I believe that this it's either gonna be Switch 2 or this Switch improvement, and then you might get those games, but you won't get them no time soon. All right, let's go. I don't know what my wife said. She said nope. Nope to something. Laugh when someone asks about it. They did. I remember that. I remember that story, and they straight laugh. It was like, man. But you know what, man? The people that made, I think, was it Witcher? I think it was like Witcher 3 was like, nah, this game can't run. And all of a sudden they released it. You know, it was running just fine. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's gonna take the right team to tackle that one. I would love to see Panic Button get on top of that. Do you think that the 2021 lineup for games will be better than 2017? Since a lot of the games, oh man, Hunk, man, this is a heavy question, man. Heavy. Shout out to Hunk, man, dropping the dimes, man. Listen, I would tell you if I would say this, if this would have to happen for it to beat out 2017, it would have to be Legend of Zelda 2. It would have to be Metroid Prime 4. It would have to be a new Splatoon, a new Mario Kart. Man, they don't necessarily need a new Mario. But that thing, if they had those four hitters and maybe a new Arms, and then I think, okay, let me take that back. Those games there, and then you add a new system upgrade, then I think it would probably match 2017. Because people don't understand how good 2017 was, man. 2017, boy, that was an excellent time to be a gamer. Especially, it was an excellent time to be a Nintendo Switch fan. It was like, you know what? I don't know about y'all, man. Going to pick up my Nintendo Switch was like Christmas time. It felt like Christmas, man. If I remember, man, I remember when they announced that pre-orders were going live for the Nintendo Switch the following morning after that press conference. And I went and got in my car and drove to GameStop. And it's like 4 in the morning. And I sat and slept in my car until they opened their doors. So I could be the first to get that pre-order. But then got pissed off when they said, well, you can only reserve one. I said, man, I got 5 kids. I was like, what you mean one? Man, I had to jump. I went straight across the street. I went to Best Buy. Then Best Buy gave me the same smoke. You can only reserve one, sir. I said, all right, I'll fix you. Went online on my phone and reserved 2 more. See, they verbally they could say, so I had 4 locked down. I still had to get another one. So I had to drive to another GameStop, reserve my next one for my son. So then I was good. But man, whoo, man, that was a ticket. 5 Nintendo Switch on a day one. Whoo, my pockets was hurting. But I had to make it happen, man. You got good kids, man. You do what you got to do for your kids. But yeah, man, listen. Hey, man, that was a heavy question. But yeah, man, some heavy hitters got it. They have to drop. That Metroid Prime 4 would have to drop next year. Bayonetta 3 would have to drop next year. I mean, you get that quality, you get that lineup right there. Those 5-6 games right there would carry them that whole year. Man, this imagine Christmas time. They do December Breath of the Wild 2, November Metro Prime 4. God almighty. And a new Switch. Whoo. Dangerous. That's dangerous right there. Man, hey, Hunk, man, tell you, man, want to drop the questions, baby. Shout out to Hunk in the building. I think it's fine. Were you talking about the Doug? You talking about the current lineup or it get some clarity on that? I want to know your perspective. Move over to Jeff Pope. He said, "I can see Call of Duty on the Switch. Heck, it was on the." Listen, Jeff Pope, well said. Yeah, it was on. It was on the Wii, but was it good on the Wii? I didn't pick it up on the Wii. I was like, you know, the Wii in its later years, man, I really backed away from a lot of them games. I was like, this is garbage. You know, even though, like, listen, low key, I still got my Wii U. Shout out if you still got your Wii U. I still got my Wii U still right here. And every now and then I whip it out and play Wii Sports Resort. Hey, don't slip. Wii Sports Resort is the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. Man, listen, matter of fact, what is it? Nintendo Land? Nintendo Land is the truth. You listen, hey, you still got a Wii U, you pick up Nintendo Land. Cause they had some great games on there. You gotta get Wii Sports Resort. And that to me, them two games right there make you want to keep. And plus I got some downloadable like I got The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker in HD. That's why my Wii U would I'll never sell it back. It's gonna stay with me forever. Forever? Forever? Alright, let's see. So what do you think about Mortal Kombat 11? I think I just for the Switch, it plays well. The mechanics of the game is very good on the Switch. Um, the graphics takes a major hit back, but it's like 60 frames per second. See, that's to me like it makes the game enjoyable if the mechanics there. Is it playing at 60 frames per second? Is the graphics there? So yeah, Mortal Kombat. Listen, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, big fan, and I love it. I love it on the Switch. So uh, does it play better on the Xbox One and the PS4? Yes, it does. But I mean, it just looks better. The play is pretty much the same. So yeah, I love Mortal Kombat 11. My favorite Mortal Kombat is Mortal Kombat 2. Toasty. Y'all know about that, buddy. Y'all know about nothing about that. Oh, Diego in the building. Shout out to Diego, man. I'm sorry this not getting to you, man. What's going on, my brother? Diego in the building, man. Hey, man, you have entered the contest, man, to win a Nintendo Switch eShop card. So hold tight. We're getting ready to get that winner together. My daughter is chopping them up as we speak. You know, Hunk says the only release card on the Wii. Yeah, that was just a money grab. You know, you had at the time I think they released that they might have had like 90 million consoles on the market. Yeah, you just wanted somebody to be dumb enough to pull that up. But I heard it wasn't that bad. I heard COD on the Switch wasn't that bad. So let's see. PS Vita is a bit. Hey, man, listen. I was privileged down here in Atlanta. Sony did a early release promotion, like you can come and play the PS Vita before it came out. And so, man, I drove down to Atlanta. I made sure I got in line. They was giving out PS Vita